as Agent Cooper says, damn fine coffee.
Well, good afternoon from a sunny Montreal. It is a Tuesday here, which makes it a Wednesday. I don't know, I suppose Wednesday in New Zealand, who knows. And so we've been on holiday for a week and missing the fishing. Decided to go and have a look at what's available. So went and caught the underground, the metro, down to go and have a look at the St. Lawrence River. Have a look at this. So the brochures tell me that there are fish in the St. Lawrence River, and there's a few spots that are recommended to go fishing, but of course I didn't bring any tackle with me from New Zealand, so I went shopping this morning. Have a look at that. So this is the U-Fish 2.4. That's a 2.4 meter expandable rod, and it comes with a Capellan, if anybody's heard of that, Capellan reel, which is it's the model 3000, so it's got to be pretty good if it's 3000, and spooled with 18-pound line or 8.2 kilogram line. So if I'm catching an 18-pound fish and it breaks that off, well, if I break off a fish underwater on 18 pounds, that's got to be something, quite a big fish. We're going to go and have a look in a couple of days time, but it also comes with a tackle box, so I don't have to worry about any of the getting bait. Comes with instructions what to do. A couple of soft plastics, so that looks pretty attractive, the sort of thing that we would use back in New Zealand. I'm sure we catch fish for that. It's got a little, I don't know, real white, whatever that is. It's got some swivels. It's got some little white worms, soft little worms. And what else we got? Oh yeah, we got 20-gram sinker on a leader, but you have to have a look at this. That in there, that's the hook. So that's the hook they want to use. Now there's my little finger nail. So that hook there, that's got to be, I don't know, the smallest hook I've ever seen, never mind used to fish. But anyway, so that's the kit. Two of those. This one's a similar sort of thing, but it's got a few more little sinkers and a float. So there's a couple of spots that are recommended that the tourist guide says there's fishing spots. So what we'll do is, I have to buy a license, of course. For fishing in Canada, you've got to get a fishing license. So I'll buy that license, and next day or two we'll take the underground, take the metro down to a spot, and then I'll take you guys along and have a look, see if maybe we'll catch a fish. Fish on. Well, according to the tourist brochure, I'm standing exactly where you can go fishing. So we might give this a nudge. Well, we bumped into a fella down there a few minutes ago, walking along with a fishing rod and a tackle box, and he tells me that it's his first time and he knows another fella that caught a big fish here. So yeah, fishing tales and other lies. Nevertheless, we got the spot, and we got to try and work out how this new tackle works, and we'll toss it in there and have a look. Wish me luck. Well, let's try out this new fishing rod. Got nothing much to lose. Give it a nudge. Right, how do we find the line? Oh, there we go. Well, there's the rod and the line, so let's try my peer's knot tying ability. So we've got these little swivels, or a little swivel. We'll tie that on the end of the line. In hindsight, I should have done this back in the apartment, but nevertheless, oh, there's two of them. What is that? No, that's not the right one. What do we want? That one, that's too small. That. Gosh. Alright, we'll tie it on that one and see. Right, now to choose a lure. I don't know if we just go for broke with a big one, or should we try the little white guy? I think we'll try the little white fella. It's a small. I've never fished with stuff this small. Try it anyway, see. Gosh, that's not going to fit through there. That's what that's for. Alright, so put that through there. Or maybe that's the trick. Try this fella. Right, let's go for the white fella. We'll toss him out and have a look. Right, we're ready. All systems go. I have to admit openly that I've got absolutely no idea what I'm doing. And I'll be very surprised if we actually catch a fish. Wow, cast on his head, on his head. Well, it swims all right if you look at it in the shallows. Swims all right. The tail looks interesting. I'll let these fellas on the boat go past. Well, 10 out of 10 for this rod. It does cast well because there's no weight in that white soft plastic, and I'm getting good distance on it. We'll wait for the swan to go past before we cast out behind them. There we go. Hopefully they've stirred up some action. Well, we had no interest on that white lure. It swims nicely, it looks beautiful in the water, but I'm going to try this spinner and run this along, see if we've got any luck. Got to keep changing because if nothing works, try something different. Here goes nothing. Well, this one, although it spins nicely when you pull it through the water, I've had no action on that, so I'll try something different. I'm not entirely sure what's the best opportunity here. We'll try this big fella. You never know, you never know. Get him on there, he's a fairly big one. See if anything's interested in this. But heavier, so it casts better. Yeah, that's the bottom, unfortunately. Right, time to try something different. We'll put this fella out there, let the float sit in something we can watch quietly. It's got a few sinkers on there. It's quite a nice looking rig and it feels good, but ladies and gentlemen, the size of that hook. And I reckon I've got to use one of these little soft artificial worms. Not sure how this works, but they are little soft worms. Maybe there's a fish here that wants one of these. Gosh. And I think if I just put it through there, let it hang out there and see what happens. Well, it's a good looking rig. I'll give it that. We'll let it sit there and we can watch the float. If the float bobs, means there's something going on it, if anything. But in the meantime, let's have something to drink, have a drink. Canada Dry. Well, I've been sitting here for a couple of hours now and not even had a bite. So either there's no fish in here in the canal at all, or I've got the wrong bait or the wrong lures. I suspect the latter. Oh, well, I got two more lures to try. Maybe if I can knock it on its head, but let this go for a while still. Well, I cast over there, it's drifted that way. Nah, that's bizarre. Who knows? So trying a different lure, which is similar to that one with a float and the little worm hanging near the surface. This one's got a 6 ounce, what's it, a 20 gram sinker and the same tiny hook to take the little grub right down to the bottom. So I don't know if this is going to make a difference, but we'll try. We'll toss it out there into the middle and get that worm down into the deep water and see if that's what these Montreal fish want. Well, that's a little bit disappointing. We've been here for a couple of hours and not so much as a nibble. Tried all the different lures they've included in the kit, the Montreal kit, not so much as a nibble. So I think we might just chalk that up to good intel, good experience. Try try something different. Who knows? Give me hauraki gulf fishing any day. This is actually quite a nice little lure, softy, and it swims beautifully, but it's not attracting anything, so I don't know. Apparently there are fish here. There are stories of people catching big fish. 2 foot big sturgeon, 2 foot 50 centimeter sturgeon. I suppose that's quite a big fish. But I'd be happy with anything, just to bite. Just to feel the rod bed. Oh well, anyway. I was reading yesterday in the local paper that the story goes like this. There's a naked woman robbed the bank. No one saw her face. Anyway, if you enjoy this, smash us a like, subscribe. Excuse me. And otherwise, I think we'll catch you next week or the week after when I'm back in Auckland.